It's going to be a busy month at the Scottsbluff Zoo with new leadership and a very important deadline extension. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a new chapter began this week at the Riverside Discovery Center in Scottsbluff. Interim Director Desiree Davison took the reins on Monday, and they will soon have a Level 3 zookeeper from Florida that will likely become their head zookeeper. Scottsbluff Council member Matt Solomon says there's also good news about RDC's AZA accreditation process.
So the important thing is they did get their AZA application extension, and the AZA is going to extend it to April 1st. And so they're going full speed getting that done. That's like an essential thing to get done. And they've divided out all the work so they can get that wrapped up.
As part of the AZA process, the zoo is also working on getting a second on-call veterinarian if main vet Dr. Travis Van Ann is unavailable in the event of an animal emergency. Well, the Scottsbluff City Council Monday evening approved an agreement to purchase a chunk of land from Scottsbluff County. The total area is approximately 17 acres, predominantly located just west of the existing wastewater treatment facility and runs to 21st Avenue. City Manager Kevin Spencer says the land would be used for the future home for a waste management transfer station. Following a brief discussion, the council unanimously approved the purchase for the amount of $20,000. We'll have more news right after this.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
Life Care promises us that we are looked after and taken care of properly.
If I didn't have Life Care, I would be probably scared to death about having enough money for when I got older or when I got sick.
Moving in here was an easy decision and in fact a no-brainer. I looked at it as actually buying long-term care insurance, and in retrospect a good move.
One of the things that convinces me that we did the right thing is no matter what happens, we will constantly be taken care of.
The whole thing is just vital because you don't have to be worried about what's ahead for you. It's there, it's in black and white, and that's reassuring.
This is home. It has been from the day I moved in.
Welcome back. A big change for some 911 dispatching here in the Panhandle. This week, the Box Butte County Dispatch Center in Alliance consolidated its services with Scottsbluff County Communications Center. Box Butte County Sheriff Tammy Mowry says the county was not able to negotiate a reasonable amount of cost with the City of Alliance to provide the same service. She notes there will not be any disruption in services due to the change, and that the Box Butte County Sheriff's Office will continue to provide the services that has always had in the past. And one local educator recently received top honors in his field. This week, Scottsbluff Public Schools shared congratulations to Jason Blanco of Bluffs Middle School, who was recognized at the Middle School Activities Director of the Year. The award comes from the Nebraska State Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association, and Blanco is joined by Scottsbluff High School Activities Director Dave Hawksworth. And state lawmakers continued to debate this week on LB 753, the Opportunity Scholarships Act, supported by Governor Jim Pillen. Senator Megan Hunt of Omaha argued against the measure, saying it would divert taxpayer funds to private schools that could discriminate.
When a public school student gets a scholarship to attend a private school, the rights that they had in the public school system don't transfer with them to their new private school. The private school might expel them based on their identity, their appearance, or beliefs without repercussion, and there's no recourse for the student or the family. Religious schools can deny admission to a student that comes from a different faith background or has two dads or whatever it is, and I think that this is a big problem.
Hunt offered an amendment that would add language to the measure to prevent discrimination on any basis, including gender identity.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
The 2023 Soybean Board See for Yourself Tour is underway in Washington, and we're visiting with Molly Bold with the Port of Grace Harbor. The seafood industry in Washington is very robust, but not a lot of people, I think, know about the industry. Tell me more about the seafood industry here.
Sure. So Washington, of course, is certainly a regional seafood distributor, but also a global seafood distributor in terms of what is harvested here on our coastal waters. So we are in Westport today. Westport is the largest seafood landing port in Washington state, and it's among the top 10 seafood landing ports in all of the United States by volume. So we average 100 to 120 million pounds of seafood harvested here in our small community each year.
So you've had the chance to mingle with some of these Nebraska soybean producers who came all the way out here over 1,700 miles. Learned a lot about the commonalities between the two industries. Share a little bit more about that aspect.
Certainly. Well, what is that saying that farmers and fishermen are America's royal family? You only get in by birth or marriage, and that's certainly the case. So fishing is definitely a natural resource-based industry. It's very generational. It's certainly cultural. A lot of the people here in Westport, where we are today, are third, fourth, fifth generation fishermen, and it's a part of their heritage.
Yeah. Tell me more about some of the misconceptions that you guys deal with.
Absolutely. Like so many, there's a misconception that the industry is in crisis, it's over-harvested, that seafood is a dying industry, which couldn't be further from the truth. Our fisheries in Washington are robust and healthy, and the fisheries in the United States are some of the most well-managed, sustainable fisheries in the world. So if you're interested in supporting that, buy local seafood, buy domestic product.
What do you hope these group of producers take back home to Nebraska with them?
Well, firstly, I hope they go back home and buy domestic seafood, certainly Washington seafood, knowing now where it's come from, who harvests it, and how sustainably it's harvested is important. And I hope they understand that even though we're on the water, these natural resource-based industries are very much alike. We have very much in common. I think we have similar achievements, similar struggles, so it's fun to know that we're all in this together, really.
All of that information again coming here from the 2023 Nebraska Soybean Board See for Yourself Tour, a chance where Nebraska's own soybean producers are coming here to the Pacific Northwest to learn more about where their soybeans ultimately go. Again, that is Molly Bold joining us with the Port of Grace Harbor. I'm Alex McAvicker reporting.
Logos in Gearing is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gearing.
Let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the people you know and trust.
You deserve to have a building that will last for generations. With more than 110 years of experience and thousands of satisfied customers, Morton Buildings is the industry leader you can trust. If you're planning for a garage, farm shop, horse barn, storage building for your RV, boat, or collectibles, there's no better time to buy. Contact your local Morton sales office or visit mortonbuildings.com to get started today.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. Our personalized trust services can help you do just that. You've worked hard to build your legacy, and you want to make sure that gets passed on for generations to come. We offer the professional guidance necessary to ensure that happens, according to your wishes. We pride ourselves in being friendly and professional while offering a highly tailored full line of trust and estate planning services to accommodate you. You belong here.
And finally tonight, hunters love to go hunting in Nebraska when a challenge is involved, and a chance to win a shotgun in the experience only sweetens the deal. 2 Nebraska hunters are now owners of new shotguns as the grand prize winners of the latest seasons of the Upland and Duck Slams. Zachary Goodrich of Sidney won a Weatherby Orion 12-gauge shotgun in the Upland Slam, while Josh Schnitzler of Battle Creek won a Franchi Affinity Elite 12-gauge semi-automatic shotgun in the Duck Slam. The 5th year of the Upland Slam gave 169 hunters, and the 4th year of the Duck Slam gave 162 hunters a reason to take advantage of the state's excellent opportunities and growing availability of publicly accessible land. Well, that is it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.